Coming to you live from Georgia, it's the Matt L. Podcast. Our next guest is Kevin Taylor from the group Unselfish, who was on Rising Star.
Yeah.
And Gabrielle Nicole's boyfriend.
Yeah. Big news out there.
Yeah, how have you been?
I've been good. Been doing good. Hanging in there.
What did you think about my interview with your girlfriend, Gabrielle?
It was actually pretty cool. It was a pretty cool interview. I enjoyed it. Feel like she enjoyed it. You enjoyed asking the questions. So it was cool.
Um, so the group Unselfish, how did you guys meet each other and start singing together?
Okay, well, my group members, AJ and Antoine, they met through a dance company called Exclusive Vibes Dance Company. And Antoine knew me, and AJ knew Brandon, which is another member of our group, and they kind of just brought it together, and we all just meshed from there. So it's just kind of like meant to happen.
What was it like, or what is it like, performing in a group with three other guys?
It's actually pretty fun. You don't have to carry all the weight by yourself as an individual. We all carry each other. It's also a unique. It's also a unique standard. You know how we sing and blend and bring our harmonies. We can get more of an effect than I believe an individual artist. It's so much more work as an individual artist, and I appreciate individual artists as well, but as a group, it's just much more popular.
In retrospect, do you think you might have had a better chance if you had sung by yourself?
Um, there's really no telling like how to judge that because like I've been singing my whole life, but to be in a group and to um, go through with them on this journey that we go through, it's much more compatible. Like we're so much more compatible. So as a solo singer, it possibly could have went either way. To say the truth, the outcome was the outcome from the beginning. So you know.
So your group is called Unselfish. Why did you guys choose the name Unselfish for your group?
Well, we actually were in the studio one day and we were writing a song, and an individual who was in the studio with us, said that, hey, you guys are very unselfish because when we write, we also write for each other. So if I just so happen to hear a verse, that I want to write down, it could probably not be for me, but I could be writing for another one of my group members. So, that became the quality of unselfishness, and we decided to embrace that name, just roll with it, and we've been showing the world why we're unselfish and how we came.
You guys were saved by the West Coast after you guys almost went home, after Ludacris and Brad Paisley voted no for you, but Kesha voted
Yeah,
yes. Um,
yeah.
I like the band Fun song, Some Nights. I like that song.
Okay. Yeah. This is a big favorite of a lot of people. Well, that was a song that we chose to sing. We thought that the world would pretty much take it on because it was something different. We didn't want to come out and give, the typical, when you see a four-man group, you automatically think, okay, they're going to do Boys to Men. We wanted to bring something different. So, and that's what we did. The world didn't really receive it how we thought, but, being saved and to come back out on stage to do like a second round was even better. So, everything happens for a reason.
Yes, I believe that, and I also believe that, and thinking about when I found out that Unselfish, you guys were saved by the West Coast and you got to come back and perform one more song, it made me think that both you guys and Gabrielle each sang two songs.
Yeah.
Um, what if you and Gabrielle, or Unselfish and Gabrielle, had been in the final two? You probably still would have sung as well as you could, right?
someday, and we all just whatever the outcome was, I'm pretty sure we would have had the equal amount of emotions for each other, and probably would have cried together and just been happy for each other, because we don't wish bad on anybody. We want everybody to succeed. So it would have been a positive outcome either way.
Um, okay, so I have a bunch of questions for you about
That's
Gabrielle
cool. Okay.
and your relationship. So,
All right.
Gabrielle said she liked you first. She was attracted to you maybe before you noticed her. What was it about Gabrielle for you?
Um, she has a huge personality, man. Like it's very big and very broad. I love that about her, and she's a standout. And I love a girl that can stand out and have so much confidence in herself and have so much talent that she possesses. And I really appreciate all that about her, and the fact that I am her boyfriend, and I can support her in what all she's doing. It makes me feel good, and she actually said I was rude to her when
Whoa.
we first met, in which I don't know where that came from, because I'm rarely ever rude to anyone when we first meet. But she said I was. But hey, everything happens for a reason. Like I said, I was like, maybe there's a reason I was supposed to be rude to her, and maybe I wasn't supposed to come off nice or anything. So, you know, we're at where we're at right now. So, we're in a relationship, and it's long distance, but we're trying to make it work right now. So everything's going good so far.
Yeah. Um I find it hard to believe that there weren't any other relationships or romances on the show other than you and Gabrielle and other than Jesse Kinch and his all of his female fans.
I mean, I wasn't really into everybody's, business like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure maybe somebody else, created a relationship throughout that journey of Rising Star. I mean, everybody was there to gain something. So, maybe I was there, maybe me and Gabrielle was there to gain each other. Like it was a bigger outcome than what we expected, and this is just something, that I don't know, it just embarked on us, and we decided to run with it and see where it can go.
Well, it has made me think about, Kevin, wonder if I were a better singer and if I were on Rising Star and had raised the wall in the first round of auditions and um, had gotten to stick around on the show for a while, whether I might be interested in or have a chance with any of the other like female singers.
Maybe so. You never know. I mean, there's possibilities everywhere. So you just gotta continue to stay positive and keep your head up, and somebody will notice someday, and they'll find an attraction to you. Just as anybody else, just as Gabrielle did to me. So you know.
um, if I think I know the answer to this question, but if you or an if Unselfish had been in the final two with Gabrielle, would you have proposed to her as Austin French had proposed to his girlfriend?
Um, I don't really know. I mean, they were destined to get married because like as you saw on the show, like he proposed beforehand before he came on the show, and they already had their dates set for when they were supposed to get married and everything. So it kind of wavers. If it would have been, I think like if we were in the final two, it probably would have been something that we would have announced. If either one of us would have won. So, if she would have won, she probably would have said, like, okay, this is my boyfriend. If I'd have won, I'd have probably been like, hey, this is my girlfriend. So it's kind of like a win-win situation.
Um, Probably not, right? Because you and Gabrielle had just met and had only known each other for 5 weeks, and Gabrielle said she thought Austin proposing to his girlfriend on TV was cheesy.
Um, I thought it was kind of, I thought it was kind of cute. It was a cute gesture. I mean, to do it on TV, was kind of like an in a way. But I felt like everything kind of worked itself out, and when he did it, I did nothing but wish him the best, and it was a cute gesture. Like you want to see people in their happiness, and like I said, I never wish bad on anybody. So for him to do that and for him to do it publicly was a big step for him, and like how many people get the chance to propose to their girlfriends on TV. So like I would have probably taken the opportunity as well, had I been in a prior relationship towards the show. So, you know.
What do or did you think about all the controversy with Gabrielle saying the other singers should be worried about who is going to sing against me? What did you think about all of that?
I thought it was kind of a good joke. Like it was very funny. Some people took it the wrong way as being arrogant and conceited. Just thinking that she's better than anybody else. I didn't see it that way. It was just a sign of confidence, just saying that I know what I possess, I know the talent that I have, and I know what I'm going to bring to the stage. It's just saying that everybody else should just be prepared. When I bring my show, just make sure you bring yours, and the best person wins. That's basically how I saw it, and how they portrayed it kind of came off, in a different way, and it kind of, spent her image for the worst, So, but everything happens for a reason, like I said. And, it didn't stop her in her track. So she's gonna she's continuing her music. I'm continuing mine. So, I just wanted to keep that drive and don't let that image portray who she is because I know who she is.
Um, do you have any idea or ideas for your celebrity name or couple name, combining your and Gabrielle's names?
Wow, I have not thought of that yet. I really did. Um, I really haven't thought of that yet. It was just gonna be like Team Kevin and Gabby or Team I don't know Gavin Kevin. It was just I just wanted to publicize a pub like a cute relationship right now, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I really haven't thought about that, but when we do, you'll know about it. Trust me.
Um, I kind of wish I had asked Gabrielle that question when I had interviewed her.
And I'll make sure to ask her about it so we can come up with a name for it.
Which city do you prefer, Atlanta or Miami?
Miami's always been my home. Like that's where I was born and raised for birth, but Atlanta is my new home now. I've always wanted to move here, so every time I came here on vacation, it was always a great spot to visit, and I always knew I wanted to move here because of my musical aspirations. And it's just a better connection, out here, and a better branch, where you can be seen and flourish. Everywhere else in Miami, it's chances. You have to be in the right spot at the right time, and you have to know the right people, and get your connects. So, but I much so prefer Atlanta.
Great, I like it too. Um, what did you think about LeBron James taking his talents to Miami and then returning to Cleveland?
I mean, it was kind of hard, because LeBron came and he helped us win, like 2 championships. So it was kind of hard to see him leave, but you got to do what's better for you and what's best for your career. So obviously he took the better choice and what's for his career, and he went back to Cleveland. So now he's repping for Cleveland. So me and Gabrielle kind of had a share of both of them. So he came to Miami, went back to Cleveland. So just taking it all in.
So you would say that you are a Miami Heat fan?
Most definitely. Always. I have to rep Miami Heat. Always. But, LeBron, if I ever get to meet him, all respects to him, whatever his decision is, I respect him as a ball player, regardless. Like, the man, like, he can trade teams all he wants, but his talent will never be taken away. So,
You know, I was watching Dancing with the Stars, the most recent episode,
uh-huh.
because Olympic hurdler Lolo Jones is on the cast,
Yeah.
and I noticed that Ray Chu and others, not just her, but and others, but mostly I've mostly been watching because she's on the season. And but I noticed that Ray Chu, who was the musical director for Rising Stars, also the music director of Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. I don't really know how they work that out. I don't know if it's a conflict of interest, but I know the man is like he's big in the music industry. Like he's known. You know, he came from Apollo. He came from working with big legendary artists. You know, so I mean, his respect on a pedestal is very high. Like he's very highly respected. So you know, for him to have both of those gigs, it's a good thing. You know, it just lets you know that you know he's somebody you know that you would want to have in your circle.
So what's next for Unselfish and or what's next for you?
Well, I am with Gabrielle, of course. That's something that I'm working on. But next round of Soulfish, of course, we're gonna keep promoting ourselves, keep doing our music, get back in the studio, get some new music out there for everybody to listen to, and you know, just keep chasing up our dreams. That's one thing you know that Unselfish you know won't stop doing. You know, we've been on this journey for 3 years now, going on three and a half. So you know, this has been like a tough journey for us, and we've had some ups and downs, but you know, our highs just keep getting higher. So you know, we try to take in every moment that you know we get, and we just live, and we just live in that moment, you know, and just let it conspire the way it's supposed to. So we really appreciate every opportunity that comes our way, and every opportunity that you know is about to come.
Is there anything you want to promote?
Yeah, most definitely check us out on Instagram. That is instagram.com/unselfish4. Twitter unselfish4. Facebook unselfish4. You can find us everywhere. Unselfish, the number four.
Um, do you have anything you want to say to our viewers?
Viewers at home, I am Kevin Taylor, a member of Unselfish ITV. Make sure to look out for us. It's going to be a great journey ahead, and I want to keep you all tuned in and just look to have the best, you know, in music. And yeah, we just look to inspire and give you great music.
And by the way, guys, ITB stands for in the building, so it's Unselfish
Yeah,
in the
so
building.
the building. So, you know, a lot of people ask us about that question. You know, what does the ITB stand for? But, you know, when we sing it and, you know, you see how you watch our YouTube videos, we'll always say unselfish in the building. So that's what it stands for, UITB, selfish in the building.
Well, thank you for your time, Kevin. I think the next step is for me to interview you and Gabrielle together.
That would be awesome. That would be really, really awesome. So I can't wait for that.
Well, thank you for your time, and stick around and we can talk some more if you'd like. And you guys out there who are watching this or who will watch this,